it's XCOM2. Hello, welcome back. On screen just there is the remainder of the squad that took out the most recent retaliation mission that we dealt with. On that mission we did lose Ozymix, unfortunately, to a couple of well-placed shots from the Viper King. So, I mean, if you're going to go out, might as well go out to a significant enemy rather than just, you know, random trooper 76. We will one day kill the Viper King though, and vengeance for Ozymix will be ours. I've got a feeling today is going to be Operation Get Troll Pants. The infiltration timer is ticking down on that. Rescue XCOM personnel, I say it's ticking down, it's on 2%. But I'm expecting this to be ready to go pretty soon. Given the fact that we just had the retaliation mission, I would be surprised if we got something before we do this. Hopefully we're going to have a little bit of peace and quiet so we can scan for this intel, potentially scan for something else, and we just swing on back here. Yes, I'm going to say it again, find another engineer. So let's get the clock rolling and scan our little hearts out. We have got 240 supplies with plated armor coming in, which isn't a bad situation to be in. 26 alien alloys, we could probably improve that. I think honestly what I'd really like is a Steel Advent supplies mission to crop up, because if we can get in and steal a good handful of bits, then our supplies and alloys will subsequently go up to a bit more respectable levels than they presently are.
Our research in remarkable time, Commander.
So, plated armor then. This unlocks a bunch of, well, new armor. Things seem to be following just after we could have really used them. For example, Ozymix could have probably dealt with those hits that he was taking a little bit better with some fancier armor. But yeah, it operates in a similar way to the magnetic weapons that we will eventually unlock. So we'll have a quick look at, actually let's just quickly assign a research here. Actually kind of thinking between the Viper and the Purifier autopsies, even though magnetic weapons is going to be necessary. No, you know what? Let's fetch in the Viper
Although I
autopsy.
would expect to be growing more accustomed to seeing the clear intermingling of both human and alien genetic material, I must admit, this reptilian creature with such distinctive human features is surprisingly unsettling. Invasion-era reports include references to a species with some reptilian qualities, but nothing as readily apparent as this.
Before I get back to what I was just talking about, the Vipers there, they are the true form, quotation marks, of the thin men from XCOM Enemy Unknown / Enemy Within. Notoriously nightmarish enemies in the first game that Firaxis put out. And Vipers have turned into a bit of a weird thing on the internet. I don't recommend looking too far into it, unless you're into that sort of thing, in which case, you know, congratulations, proud of you, keep on keeping on. Anyway, yeah, thin men. It is referenced. First time you see a Viper in the field as well. I think Tigan or someone pops up in the corner, and then Central says they don't need to use their disguises anymore, and it's all very well done and very cinematic, and it kind of makes you go, oh, cool reference. So, armor, yes, and what I'm going to just have a look at here is going to apply to the magnetic weapons when we get access to those as well. So in the base game, you unlock Predator armor, the sort of research, and then this is a one-time purchase, and then you are now upgraded. With the covert infiltration mod that we have running at the moment, that's not the case. Each Predator armor is an individual item that costs 25 supplies and then 4 alloys. So we only want to build as many of these as we really need, rather than just outfitting the entire squad. As well as that, the Templar, Skirmisher and Reapers all have their own variants, which of course are that little bit more expensive. As well, we do have access to some weapons that we mentioned last time when we discovered that the Tempest Gauntlets upgrade was going to take 2 engineers, and I got super disappointed.
You lived in one of the colonies for a few years
So,
before linking
when
up
it comes to
with
Predator
Central,
armor, we will be buying some of it,
right? Millions of people in those cities don't seem to
just
mind
on a
all that
sort of
much.
as a needed basis, similar to the nanoscale vests, I suppose.
They see everything. Not to mention the
An Illyrian core and some corpses. 3 Trooper corpses is good. We need those for the nano vests. Officer corpses are just money. And Sectoid corpse will come into play when we start looking at psionics a bit later on. Promotions for Shandin and Clav is super nice as well. So we'll switch back and take a quick gander at those. So Shandin, a Marine, up to Lieutenant now, which is super nice. In place, if they didn't move last turn, they get +10 aim and a range increase on their weapon. That's kind of nice, actually. Let suppression reactions critically hit, potentially critically hit more and deal 1 more damage. That's nice too. Or if the Marine's in Overwatch or suppressing a target, 10 defense and 1 armor. Kind of like in place. The aim bonus is nice, the range bonus is really nice, and I'm just thinking that when is this going to come into play? It's mostly going to come into play when we are looking at opening up. And really that first pack of enemies on any given mission is one of the most important ones, so giving Shandin just that little bit more oomph to help us clear out that first pack with style and grace isn't a bad idea. Clav, our marksman, just up to corporal, so it's just straight into lead the target there. No worries beyond that. And looking at the timers on people who are tired and wounded, we've got most people coming back within a week, which is good. And once more, into the intel scan. Supply drop's going to come, which is cool. That's pretty good timing.
Putting it on screen now. Your progress against the aliens over the past month has been significant.
We have room for
Commander,
improvement,
but there is
apparently.
still room to improve if we are going to eliminate the alien threat.
Well, fair enough. Gerher's up pretty substantially in terms of knowledge. Increases risks on covert actions isn't brilliant. We might want to start thinking about hunting her down with a bit more gusto now. Training means that they're also going to gain an additional strength from the 2 that Gerher currently has to a 3rd. Collectors, double their efforts. Oh, that's not very pleasant either. More captures potentially. Gone to ground, that one, if we're going to counter anything. In the coming weeks, it's going to be gone to ground. We cannot have the black market closed, and I'm not going to spend 25 intel to find out what this one is. Excavation speed, I think we'll keep. XP gains, I think we will keep, because, oh, yeah, we're good for now. I haven't got anything that I'd like to sort of replace those with just now. We're on this covert, we've got 10 available, so let's take a look at hunting the Chosen then. We need to get underway on this. It's going to need a sergeant, and it's very likely that an ambush is going to happen, so I want this squad reasonably equipped. I don't think we've had an ambush yet, so they are interesting, if nothing else. I think given the fact that we're likely to see an ambush, I think... Okay, so who at sergeant level could benefit from a bit more hacking ability, I suppose? Actually, Zed he is. Yeah, okay. Sure. I'm not so keen on you having the Shadowkeeper though, Zed. Let's just give you a regular old pistol. Although... Arc Enemy is already infiltrating here. And... do we have another Phalanx? I don't remember. Yes, we do. Grim, who's actually available right now too. So... maybe we keep Grim on hand. Yeah, I think we'll keep the Shadowkeeper. We can give it to Grim when we take him out. He could do with using it to get a little bit more XP in the bank, given that he's still a corporal. So that's fine. I'm just thinking, I don't want to sort of like incapacitate this mission and then incapacitate anything upcoming either. Although we've got most of the higher level guys coming back soon. So I think we'll send Reed so there's a melee attack available with the assault. And Field Medic is tempting. What's our situation with Field Medics otherwise? Where are they? There they are. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we don't send a Field Medic. Because we're going to need Tactical on hand. Well, we've only got 2 Field Medics. That's not ideal. Okay. In which case... yeah, we've got Engineers. Lunko, you're up. And I think we will give you Fine People some nanoscale vests as well. We'll pick up 1 more of those with those extra trooper bodies that we picked up recently. And you know what? You can use the scattergun. It's the exact same stats wise as the shotgun. It just looks kind of cooler. Do I want to keep you with a cannon? Yeah, you've still got 12 mobility. Even with the cannon, you'll be fine. And swords. Maybe we do bring the arc blade along. We can buy another one if we need to. They're quite cheap, if I recall. Oh yeah, 12 supplies, 3 alloys. That's not the end of the world. And Gauntlet. That's going to require us to get a what are they called? Purifier. That's the word I was looking for. There is also the alloy shield that we could give to Lunko, but I don't think it's necessary. What might be worth a quick gander is yeah, let's check the advanced sight on Reed there, just the extra little bit of oomph, and we'll give you the standard frag rather than the gas grenade as well. We'll keep the gas grenade on hand, and maybe they won't get ambushed and all this will be for nothing, but it's worth a check in either way.
We have made a
There's a Viper
new
autopsy.
discoveries, Commander. I find it unusual to say
Viper
the least,
rounds.
that the subject so often referred to in the past as the
And it's not a proving ground item either.
has
That's
now been revealed to actually be a
good.
genetic derivative of this wholly reptilian.
I just mentioned the Gauntlet upgrade, and I am tempted by the Purifier to grab that. And then we go into mag weapons. Difficult decisions, son. Yeah, you know,
After a
4
careful
days.
examination of the specialized advent unit identified as the Purifier, I have found clear evidence of genetic modification to the subject's thermoregulatory glands. These changes, in conjunction with their specialized armor, give the Purifiers an impressive heat tolerance, bordering on total immunity.
Had
I
a
wonder how the Advent administration
is that
views our
another
current
Hunt the
game
Chosen
already.
covert action? No, that's the one we just sent out. Had a conversation today about the voice actor for Tigan there. And Gary Anthony Williams is the voice actor for Tigan, and he's been in a huge amount of things. But whilst I was looking at this, oh, this is good. I'll just finish this thought. So I was looking at the voice actor stuff. I didn't know this, but a huge amount of the cast from Star Trek The Next Generation appear in this game as well. John Delancey, Jonathan Frakes, Michael Dorn, Marina Sirtis. They're all in there. And John Delancey is Geist, and Jonathan Frakes is Volk. Geist is the leader of the Templars, and Volk's the leader of the... what are they called? Reapers. Mechanized warfare is a big get. We get our first spark. We'll go and take a look at that momentarily. Once we get through all these extra little bits. I think next is probably going to be Blue Screen Protocol. Just because I want to move towards getting blue screen rounds available. So let's get that on the go. 4 days left. Let's take a look at our brand new soldier, which isn't quite a soldier. It is instead Kurog Spark 12. And we've got 3 options here in terms of what kind of build this Spark ends up going down. So Infiltrator, good at covert, hacking, combat support. Pioneers are frontline melee and battlefield control, comes with a big flamethrower, or artillery long-range fire support. I think I'm going to run Kurog here as artillery. So Sparks, just like everything else, come with their own proficiency class, which is the core Spark systems. They all get access to Overdrive, which lets them take 3 actions per turn. Kinetic Strike, which is a big punch melee attack. They're all immune to fire and poison damage and provide full cover to anyone next to them. And they can't take more than 75% of their max HP in one hit, so they can't get one shot, which is pretty nice. They get some later abilities further down the line as well. Counter Strike's just, you come near me and I punch you. Reboot's pretty nice as well. It'll sort of like shield the Spark from just outright dying once per mission. Supernova, interesting, deals immense damage to all nearby units and stuns the Spark for a turn. Potential use for that. Reboot's pretty good there as well. Redundant systems, I should say, removing any stat penalties from reboots and getting 2 shield HP at level 3 as well. Well, aka rank 6, that's pretty sweet. So they're generally pretty tanky, and starting out with 11 hit points is good as well. Heavy Cannon is the massive gun that our Raptor robot is currently holding. 25 less likely to dodge attacks, and if it misses, it's still got that 1 in 3 chance to graze. That's nice. Gets access to grenades, and all Sparks come with this ability bug out as well. If they activate Overdrive, they can immediately evac. So you can get them out of dodge if situation calls for it. Looking forward to getting this guy out on the field though. See what I can pull off. Might even do that on the next mission, depending on what it is. Can't imagine artillery in a sewer would be very good. I don't need scientists. Why is it giving me so many scientists?
Commander, the Chosen are
I mean, okay, we've only got 3. Maybe that's not a bad call to send.
We'll need to work on a covert action with the Resistance in order to do that. We should head to the ring.
Yeah, actually, we'll send some folks out on this. The extra science. I know I'm saying, oh, I really want an engineer, and I do, but we've got the manpower to get this on the go, so we may as well. To that end, who's our Lowest rank dan available. Oh my god. And I guess it would be Kalani. Yeah, Kalani. Easy. And you do not need the nanoscale for this, which is nice. I don't mind it if one of them gets wounded. Ideally it won't happen, but if it does, it's not the end of the world, so we'll skip the 25 supply cost to stop it from happening, get that scientist. That'll follow up with an infiltration mission that we're going to need to keep bodies on hand for now, though. Hack the workstation on an advent train. This is the dark event that we want to delay, so we are going to take this and hacking the workstation. Fair enough.
For the Eastern U.S. precinct.
Let's get to work. Squad's already kind of pre-decided. Nacho. Tactical. Grim. Goonstone, Renwin, and Kurog, our brand new Spark. So, weapons, you've got Archangel, I should say, heavy cannon, and we've got access to 3 grenade shots, as well as an Orcs weapon as well, so, actually the holo targeter might be useful. Given you're going to be at reasonable range, I might just keep frag grenades on yourself. Although I wonder what the range on the ordnance launcher is there, actually. Maybe we, well, no, we'll take it for a test drive just with the, or will we now? Will we now? Let's get Brenwan with the frost bomb. Yeah, you know, let's take it for a test drive, but we'll add the gas grenade into the mix, just in lieu of there not really being anyone else that can benefit from running it. I think we could potentially build some more armor. I think the nanoscale vests are probably worthwhile. We can build the Templar armor, that's for sure. So that's Nacho up to 11 hit points, which is nice. And so that would be 2 more nanoscales. And I clicked the wrong button because I'm very good. So 2 more of them. I can't believe we've got 16 of those now. Seems a bit much, actually. I need to do a bit of inventory management, I think. Make our upgrades available. So, Shadowkeeper's coming out. Can we access the upgraded version of that yet? I don't think so, can we? Nah, that would be too useful. That's fine. We've got another mag rifle here that we can put on Renwin, although I'm kind of wondering if that's the right choice when Tactical could use it as well. So yeah, I think the mag rifle goes on Tactical, and actually we'll get you running a shotgun for this mission. Frost grenade, check. We do need a medkit. I forgot the mag grenade as well. I appear to need to buy a medkit. That's interesting. Who needs supplies anyway? Mag grenade goes on Brenwan. And I think we're good to go. Well, weapon mods. How could I forget weapon mods? Who's going to benefit the most from modded weapons? Well, Nacho's easy. And then I guess Tactical will probably want the... Have we got the ammo for these yet? Not yet. Although... Negative. Oh, there they are, actually. We need the venom round from the proving ground, though. Of course we do. Ah, it's a hard life. Okay, so we don't need that. Instead, let's go for keeping you attacking last, and we chuck the wildcats on there just because they're available. And for yourself, Brenwan, given you're using the shotgun, laser sight, and wildcat makes sense. And that's it. Have we got any mods for the Archangel? Yes, we do. We can provide an ammo slot to it, which we don't have ammo for, but that's good to know. The last question is, do we upgrade the arc thrower? I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm conscious of the fact that we're down on 21 alloys there, which isn't great. Okay. Grim could probably do with a little bit more of the old hit points as well. So let's grab a Predator armor. Get that on there.
The aptly named Predator armor should give our soldiers increased longevity in the field.
Thank you, Shen. Up to 10 now. Hey, we're looking pretty tasty here. How much is that shield actually? Just whilst we're, going shopping. 18 and 3. Not just now, I think. Okay, let's do it. Operation Limit Torch, Nacho, Tactical, Grim, Goonstone, Brenwan, Kurog. Let's hope this goes well. Conscious of that very difficult modifier that I spotted at the end there. What that means, what that kind of translates to is the number of enemies on the map. So, very difficult just means that more packs will show up than easy, moderate, difficult. And there's a weird thing in the base game where you hit a point where every mission is just very difficult. And I believe that's corrected for with one of the mods that I'm running. But I might just be making that up and we just see very difficult from now on. Or if not from now on, then soon enough. We won't really know for sure until the late game.
This is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead.
I think it's brilliant that this spark unit is concealed, actually. So, the direction in which we go is straight down the train. We've got a hunter in our midst. And... question. You have got squad sight. That's now the answer. Next question. What's the range? That's a pretty solid range. I don't necessarily see many grenades in your future, though. Given the fact that, you're an artillery unit with squad sight. So... I think we just kind of treat Kurog there like a bit of a sniper unit. Although, that being said, we're kind of losing out on the full cover that it can provide, and the grenade launcher, of course. So maybe I'll change my mind. And I think we can move up. Oh, tactical spotted something. Just a second turret. It's not a big deal.
Copy that.
You're quite fragile, Goonstone, so you can stay in the back. And then that leaves us with Grim and Brenwan, who I believe will probably be on turret duty. Maybe not Brenwan, because you've got the mag grenade and the frost grenade. Let's just bring you back for the time being.
Roger, holding.
I'm kind of curious to know what will show up And I'm wondering if there are any turrets on there, because if it's just these turrets, I'm kind of feeling like we ignore them.
Heading out.
Okay. And I think getting this roof under our control wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing.
Roger that.
Clear view on the objective from there.
On out.
World's stealthiest giant metal robot.
I can make it.
And Grim, I guess we just pull you back for the time being as well. We're going to ignore those turrets.
Go, go, go.
In position.
The only thing we've seen so far is that hunter that popped up, which has got me curious. Yeah, you've got the best shot forward here. Can you see what's going on for us, Nacho? Stick to the full. Okay, that hunter's disappeared. Doesn't appear to be anything on this roof. Okay, let's... Do we take the roof? Yeah, we take the roof. Okay, Kurok has spotted something.
They have a patrol just waiting to be destroyed.
Ooh, that's very violent. Okay. So then, tactical. I'd like tactical and Goonstone up on the roof. I think Brenwyn, Grim, and Nacho can be on the ground. So tactical. Concerned that you see something there and we activate it.
Solid copy.
You have seen something, okay. Now I'm worried.
Eyes on a hostile
Okay, that's
patrol.
fine. Well, it's not fine because we have to deal with it and they're there. But the fact that you didn't activate anything is it's fine. Goonstone. Let's... I'm wondering if I want anyone else on the roof, but I don't think so. But then I'm looking what cover's available. No, we'll be alright.
On the move.
Because we can get Brenwyn tucked in here. Or even here. Which pack are we going to open on? Probably going to have to be this one. They come out and come this way. Brenwyn's doomed, so let's not be too intense. And yeah, it looks like that's the vision range, so that's fine. And Grim, I think actually just here's fine.
Location. Affirmative, covering now.
My senses are keen.
Okay, well that answers the which ones do we open on question. Cause we should be able to bring tactical back, maybe even down here. Yeah,
Moving to designated
because then we can
coordinates.
move tactical again if we need to. And that's put them out of vision. Perfect. Although of course we lost vision inside the train, but we know they're there. So, Brenwyn, the floor is yours. And I want to get a mag grenade in here without it hitting that, because we know what happened last time we blew one of those up, and it wasn't very pleasant.
Closing on
This
target
should be
position now.
safe. Yeah. Let's mine the entrance as best we can. I'd rather not blow that cover up. Okay, perfect. We can get it to where I wanted it. Well, not quite where I wanted it, but close enough as not to matter. Can you get a grenade in here in such a way that isn't going to cause problems for our objective? You can. Make it happen. Oh, that big boom. Hunter, Muton, and... Was there something else there? Our turret's up, which is fine. Alright, Kurog, let's see what you can do to this Muton. 90%. 5 to 6 damage, eh? Looks like you've only got one round in the chamber. Alright. That sounds awesome. Holy crap. It's a shame that Muton didn't go a little bit further towards the turret, because we could have potentially used Fuse to really ruin its day. I think we just vault this hunter. Get rid. Turns out the mine wasn't necessary, which is, you know, I can't complain about that. I think actually rather than doing anything too intensive here, 65, not the best shot in the world. Kind of shot's tactical running. 36, that's way worse. Okay. You don't have a grenade. We need to land this shot on the Muton. Otherwise, we can't deal with that turret. Brenwyn's a sitting duck. Okay, kind of expected that. Goonstone, you're normally a pretty good shot. And you remain a good shot today. Thank you kindly for that. Pop Grim back. Way less worried about this one. I don't even think it's got vision on Brenwyn from where it is, and Grim's in the full cover. And this should kill this turret. Oh, of course it doesn't, because that would have been exactly what I wanted to happen. Nice delay on those. Those two that we just got out of vision range for immediately come running back once the ruckus begins. Okay, so job number 2 then is not really bothered about the turret. Yeah, that's Grim. Hell yeah. Return fire. Shame it activates the Overwatch after the return fire. Missing that 70% really good for us. Tactical was in a bit of a situation there. For a second there, I genuinely thought that was suppressive fire, but it wasn't. It was just... Okay, so it looks like firing takes both turns, both moves. However, Goonstone can resupply ammo. So, no, I don't want to position you. You've got covered, yeah. So if you resupply ammo via the power of hovering, Kurog's now got another shot. Oh, that's so good. Although, you can't get the kill. Oh, you just can't reach it from where you are, but that's fine. Because we can totally just bring you forward. And then, do I want to gas this guy, or... Come on, camera. Or do I want to blow its cover? I think blowing its cover is the right decision. if I can actually get to where I want to go. Good grief. Having a fight with the camera there. Our other, well, I think it was an armored trooper. It seems to have disappeared. Did it kill it? It must have killed it to make its abomination friend. Which is more than fine. Goonstone should still have a shot. 80%, not bad. Oh. That's exactly what we needed. Because those reinforcements are coming in next. Well, they're imminent. Okay, we've got some time here. So we might as well use it to see what we can do about these turrets. Thank you, Grim. Kind of regret using the Bolt now. Bolt would have been super good on the turret, but hey, live with what you live with. Tactical doesn't activate Overwatch and has a reasonable shot. Yeah. Okay, so far so good. Let's not move. We've got 4 turns left before we need to do the hack, so bring Nacho forward just ever so slightly. But I don't want to move just in case there's something back there that we activate. Turns out there wasn't. It was all the way over there. But our big giant robot friend has got a bullet in the chamber here. Such a, like, perfunctory Overwatch from the Templars, honestly. You've got to run on the Viper, which is nice. Our Stun Lancer's a bit of a ways out, and we have got to be conscious of these guys coming into play next turn as well. You've got a great shot on the Viper and a great shot on the Hunter. So, my question here... Can we overdrive and then pop this Viper's cover open?
Ooh, the potential for destruction.
And then take the next shot on the Hunter. Oh, what a crit.
Do I get a badge or something?
And that means we don't need Nacho for the Viper. Although, thinking about it, Stun Lancer, wasn't it? It's going to struggle to find us. Not so enthusiastic about where I've positioned the Spark looking at this, but...
I can handle that.
Gives you a pretty clear run. Yep.
Well, how about that?
Goonstone's just not missing today. And then we've got the Stun Lancer. With a squad quite far away from it, as well as these reinforcements coming into play.
Seems doable.
Bremen's got the launcher here. And it's just out of range, which is super unfortunate. That's the worst. Oh yeah. Nacho doesn't have a run on it either.
I guess that'll be okay.
Have you got a shot from here, Tactical? You don't, you're out of range. Which means Grim will be out of range as well. Okay.
What's over there?
Just wondering what, no. Alright, we're probably going to just let that Stun Lancer hang.
keep a watchful
which
eye.
means it might shoot Goonstone, or it might make a run on Brenwan. Now, preferably, it makes the run on Brenwan.
Affirmative, covering now.
But we'll see. You are in cover there, right? Yeah.
On Overwatch.
And coming in as a little gift from the heavens here, we've got Exalts. So Exalt are a another mod that's being ran, the COMX mod. And we've already seen Exalt, but I didn't really talk too much about them. One of the best things about Exalt is, which we've got on Goonstone and Tactical this mission, we can get their weapons if we kill them. Just like that. And Zealot's Gauntlets. Okay, so that's potentially going to save us from purchasing those upgraded gauntlets for Nacho, which would be super nice. But yeah, they come in to interfere with missions, and they all have little... Oh, outstanding achievement for Brenwan. They all have classes and are generally just a little bit similar to what we can field. Their classes are more along the lines of the base game classes though, so this one here has got skirmisher abilities, Justice, the grappling hook, it has Marauder, so it can fire and then move. Let's see what else we've got here. So that was Angelina Riddle. This one here is a good old-fashioned ranger, or an assault infantry, as they're called in the game we're running right now. The one that was immediately murdered on landing was a Templar of some description, and you in the back, not too sure. Does Kurog have a shot on you so we can see what you've got going on? It doesn't look like it. We've got... Oh well. For now, Mayan Moses will remain a mystery to us. Can you reload it? Oh my goodness, you can reload again? This is a combination.
Reloading now.
Kurog and the Goonstone together at last. Who knew bringing artillery would be such a good idea? It looks like the damage is based on the cover of the, whatever it is that someone's standing behind. So you could just pop this stun lancer wide open here. So let's just do that. Problem solved. With the most satisfying gun sound I've ever heard. I think we deal with Exalt and then we hack. Is probably the play. I'm kind of wondering, Nacho's probably the answer to that guy up in the back. And now we can check what it is. Okay, it's a sniper. The long lance is a sniper. It's got squad sights, so yeah, this guy's a sniper. Cool. So we've got a kill on that. What's the response to these two, though? Because Brenwan's got a decent flank if we want it, but if we take that flank, then this has to die. And we still got Shadowkeeper, so we can kill this unless Brenwan just does that for us now.
Whatever you say. Watch the flanks, they're moving.
Okay, no crit.
Got me.
And low roll on the damage. Life will go on. And Grim would potentially be better suited to Angelina Riddle, so a 45% shot is worth taking, I think. Okay, that's fine.
It's still over me. Got no ammo.
In which case, we'll put Grim... You've got plenty of shielding, that's 7 shield. Yeah, so we'll put Grim in harm's way.
I guess that'll be okay.
What an enticing target you make, Grim. And we'll shadow fall this guy. Or girl, as the case may be.
Went off the armor.
So that one did die? Yeah, it did. It popped up with bleeding out, but instead just immediately died, which is fine. We might as well get Goonstone to pop some damage on that, because she never misses. Although it has got return fire. I guess that's using a bullpup equivalent. Scattermag. I'm going to assume Scattermag is a bullpup equivalent. No, of course not. Alright, so then, say goodnight, Mr. Sniper. They're just dying here. And a promotion to captain for Nacho. That's our first captain. That's brilliant. We've got Grim there doing his job as the super enticing target, so we can just bring Nacho back. Oh, it is bleeding out. Okay. So yeah, if they don't immediately die, they've got a chance of bleeding out. And basically... Oh, there's another pack back there. Okay, that's a big pack too. Which we've just activated. You fool. You forgot about return fire. I'll come back to the bleed out in just a sec. I'm not sure what happened there. Why did you fire on the mech? Is it going to fire on you and we just missed it?
Menace 1-5, the Advent network
Oh.
terminal is shutting down. This is your
You know
last
what?
chance to secure the data.
That pull up there was a really big play from the Advent, from the Exalt. No matter which way you cut it. Because of course we're getting some additional monstrosities coming through. Have you got a shot? Oh my goodness, you've got a shot from there. That's awesome. Alright, reload.
Re-up and reload.
Ooh. That would take out... It would sound cool. Wouldn't blow up because it's got 7 health. It needs... we can only do 6 damage to it. But it would sound really cool, and if we got that to explode, we'd succeed in killing a trooper. Yeah, it's not worth it. Scion as well, and then an 82 shot on the mech. Do it. Oh, connection.
Observe how it's done.
In one as well, through the armor. Holy moly, this spark. Purifier, Scion, and Trooper, and loot. Okay. And we need to hack. More importantly than anything else, we need to hack. So... Unfortunately, I believe Grim is our best hacker, although Nacho's a second, which is fine. Because what I'm thinking of doing here is the Scion, I think, is probably going to murder the Trooper in order to raise a zombie. The Purifier is going to need to get in way closer in order to cause us any significant problems. So pulling back just a touch is fine. We can get this hack sorted out. %16 chance to unlock with reduced scanning time. Like, sure, we'll go for it. Oh my god, I thought that had hit and it didn't. I'm really, really devastated by that. Thanks, Nacho. You built me up and pulled me back down. Is it worth taking the shot on the Purifier? No, because it just leaves you wide open. and in no cover, and you don't have all of the shielding left anymore. So let's pull Grim back. We need some reloads.
No problem, boss. Let's rock.
You know what? Let's just
Ready to rock.
put ourselves back together here. I guess that's where the corpse of Lee 2 is currently bleeding out on the floor. We could execute it, or we could potentially capture it, and you know, going for the capture is not necessarily a bad idea. I mean, right now, nothing's going to happen.
Got it covered. Maintaining position.
I forgot about the reinforcements. Of course, I forgot about the reinforcements. Priest Pathfinder and a Stun Lancer.
At least we know where they are.
Now, are they just going to immediately overwatch? Because if they immediately overwatch, that's really good for us. Tactical. And the mine goes off as well. Yeah, that's why I wasn't worried about the Purifier. And it looks like the Scion is doing the Scion trick of killing its own dude to make a new dude. Except the new dude's a melee dude, which is presently miles away, so... Not the biggest brain play from the Scion there, but you know. It tried. Grim need a reload and is in a reasonable position. Pathfinder came back here and is going to go for some sort of flank, but I'm not that worried about it. Stun Lancer does need to die, so to that end, what kind of damage can you put out on this Stun Lancer matchup? 5 to 6 with a very low crit chance. That's not going to do the work that we need here. We have got the Priest back there, which Tactical's got a reasonable shot on. And Brenwan's in a bit of an awkward position, but I'm conscious that I want to get this loot if possible. Drop from the mech. Okay. Well, what kind of shots have you got? Actually, you've got a pretty good shot on the Priest as well. Perfect. That frees Tactical up. So let's resupply the big cannon.
I'm reloading.
I suppose that Goonstone just goes on every mission with Kurog now. Still not worth. 5 to 6. Guaranteed on the Pathfinder. 82. Okay, we're ignoring the Priest. Brenwan. Question. You've got range on the Stun Lancer from where you are here, so that's what we'll do then. Kurog takes the Stun Lancer down to hopefully 1 hit point. And of course, because I said hopefully 1 hit point, it didn't go down to 1 hit point. That's fine. Tactical then. Maybe we just take the flank on this Priest. Bringing you back here would not necessarily be a bad thing.
What's over there?
Yeah. Good night.
I got it, right?
Must not forget Goonstone. We'll take the 71 on the Stun Lancer. Oh. Apparently it was 51. Goonstone has not missed a single shot this mission. And I'm absolutely ready for it. Here for it. Whatever it is that they say.
For the Templars!
I don't know what they say. Here for it? don't even know who they are, so I mean... What we got left? Brenwan and... We could just blow the purifier up here, you know. Which is a better shot than we're going to get elsewhere, so... It's not necessarily going to kill the purifier, but if we put Brenwan back here, it keeps him out of harm's way in full cover. Put some damage into that. This isn't necessarily going to kill the purifier, but it'll put some hurt on it. And then Nacho takes the full cover. Almost home. It's not a good date for that purifier. Bramwin's just going to kill it next go. Another corpse that has done a little bit of warpy. Okay, it's gone back to where it needs to be. This is Bramwin taking a hit though, which is... Oh well.
Didn't feel good.
And this is potentially Grim taking a hit, but... Oh, okay, mind control. Fair enough. And I'm not 100% certain what psionic miasma is, but I don't like the sound of it. And we weren't able to get anything further done with that member of Exalt, because that's what they do. If they've got an additional ability that did pop off there called Evac, and after a couple of turns they will just disappear in a puff of which of course is the scientific term for what just happened. Right, reload your friend.
Such inefficient designs.
And then 61. Oh no, that's not what I was aiming for. Grim's mind controlled. We not got. We haven't got a shot on the Scion right now because it's not within squad sight due to the mind control. Not the best. Can Nacho see it if he moved up there? No, we would have to commit to the move. Well, that sucks. Renwin might be able to see it from here.
I can handle that.
Ah. Yes, that's put it back in sight. Perfect. Okay, so get rid of this thing.
Well, how about that?
80%'s not the greatest chance to hit, but Nacho has got it in sight now as well. We've got to remember. First hit, first miss from Kirog there. Unfortunate, but it was bound to happen sooner or later. We can't kill it with Nacho. Oh no. Can we get you any closer to it? I very much doubt it. No, you're not going to be in range. That mind control's actually done the work there, hasn't it? This isn't going to increase the damage on Rend. I don't think we can kill the Scion this turn. Which isn't the best. Well, in lieu of a better thing to do, because you've got shots on what we don't want shots on, grapple that loot.
Where do you want it?
It's a big shame that Kurok missed the shot, because now Grim's going to be coming after one of us. What kind of damage does this do? Again, not enough. I guess we just have to run with the momentum. Not momentum. I've rendered the wrong target. Oh god. That might have been the stupidest thing I've ever done. And I'm honestly like tempted to reload. No, live with what you do. Where's tactical? Oh, we can't even get in range of a heal. Can we? We put Nacho in harm's way again. Oh god. I can't believe I did that. What an absolute moron. And this mission was going so well. Oh.
In cover. Toss me some ammo.
This Scion's just going to town on these corpses. If that mistake means Nacho dies, I'm not really sure what to say.
Damn it, Sting!
Okay, Grim, what are you doing? Oh.
That hurts, I think.
Fine. This Stun Lancer needs to be dealt with regardless of anything else, because it's not got the spooky wave of light coming from it. Alright, Grim's back in the game. And we've still got a shot on the Scion up there, so we can survive this.
Reload sequence.
Kurog, would you be so kind as to land a now 65% shot? Oh, that's unpleasant. Yes.
Sensors indicate armor deflection.
Ah, that'll make up for the 80% miss that you did last time. Of course, Nacho's no longer in range of being able to rend. This Scion has turned into an absolute nightmare. And of all of the enemies that were like around, it was the one I was least worried about. Right, let's heal Nacho.
Get back in there.
Because he just got promoted to captain. It would be a crying shame to lose him at this point. Next up, we need to start working on these things. Brenwan's panicked by the abomination, so I'm thinking taking it out will remove the panic. Terrific. Okay. Now,
Whatever you say.
give me the range we need. Yes.
Throwing grenade.
Did what? Oh, for Christ's sake.
Check it before you get too close.
Ah. I didn't realize it was carrying a grenade.
We got one guy here.
Sit down. And it's not going for Grim. That's fine. Ah, take it home. No, still alive. Grim? Thank you.
It's dead. Status confirmed. All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
Cover it.
Well, that could have gone better, truth be told. Nacho didn't really end up with much to do that mission, but got the kill on the Scion. I wish I'd tested Fuse out before I did, but hey, probably could have got away with less wounds. Grim, actually 9 out of 10 shots landed. 4 out of 5 on the Overwatches as well. You know what? There you go.
Oh, that's a cute pose.
Yeah, it's a cute pose. Goonstone, definitely MVP. Landed every single shot. Reloaded all of the shots for Kurog whilst doing so. Yeah. Brenwyn, I'm actually glad we brought Brenwyn. The grenades came in super handy. And then Kurog, who gets a nice little photo too. There you go. That fell apart a little bit at the end. I'm not going to sit here and pretend it didn't. But we got there. It's the most important thing. Misclicks and all. I was genuinely ready to reload a save there because I don't really like misclicks causing massive mishap, and I think if we'd lost Nacho I probably would have taken the mulligan, but worked out at the end, and I much prefer to do everything I can to just roll with mistakes like that. We've got this round of promotions to do, but I think we'll wait until next time for that because I'm conscious that we've been going for over an hour. So we will leave it there, and we'll start the next episode with this round of promotions. Considering everyone got wounded, it's not so bad in terms of time that it'll take for everyone to heal, which is great. So yeah, huge amount of loot in terms of corpses, which is nice, and a less enthusiastic about the minus 10% aim, but plus 2 mobility. That's pretty good for snipers potentially. Because once they're set up, they're just not moving anymore, right? Mutant autopsy, that's really big. Turret breakdown, sure, why not? And we've delayed the closing of the black market. 20 intel's always nice, and another scanning site too. I think we'll actually leave the episode right there. We are low on engineers. So yeah, thanks very much as always, and I'll see you next time.
We've been picking up some weird transmissions lately. It sounds a little like German, but it's hard to tell.